Heidi ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the Den of Tools. And yes, it is that time of year where every young bear's fancy turns to Ryobi days. Yeah, buddy. We got all the savings and all the info for you. Stay tuned, but first I want to thank today's sponsor, and that, of course, is Slick Deals. Slick Deals, as we said before, 12 million users, getting you the most up-to-date shopping information, all the great hot deals. I didn't even mention before that they have coupon codes as well. As you go to checkout, it'll sit there. If you have their extension, it'll sit there and try to apply all the coupons that it knows about automatically, or automagically, I should say. They've got tons of great stuff. And as I said, the extension is key. That's the new thing they have. It's totally free. You just got to go and sign up for it. Click on it, add it. It'll add to Chrome and I think all the major browsers, even does like Opera and stuff like that. So it pretty much has most of you covered. We'll have a link for this course down below. Be sure to get your own claw and click on that, because you're going to want to get this, because it does. And I've showed you before how it will help you on different websites to find deals. What if you're just Googling away, you Google impact wrench? Look at that, popped right up. 2 deals found for Ryobi impact wrench. I wonder what they could be about. You click on it. Oh, look, Ryobi days is going on. They're going to find you all the hot deals. And of course, they got the 2 core deals right there, which are the 2 ones that we're going to talk about the most. But let's first talk about if you're going to go into Home Depot and you're going to brave the crowds and the COVID and everything else. Trust me, the bear just went through his latest round of COVID. Oh, no. Not 5 stars. Let's just say that. Anyway, not as bad as the first time. Anyway, if you see the pop-up here and you see it in the black there, nice basic black, then you know you're looking at some of the Ryobi HP tools and batteries. That's the high power, the high output. That's going to get you the most bang for your buck there when it comes to Ryobi stuff. Now, if you're looking for just some good general bargains, they even have, I would say brush, but they also have brushless, just not the HP brushless stuff, okay? You're going to see it in your basic Ryobi, I feel a little seasick kind of green, okay? So those are going to be the 2 ones you're going to be looking for in store. Now, they may be spread around. There may be some hiding here and there as well, but those are going to be the core deals there for Ryobi. Now, one thing I do want to point out was, if you go to Ryobi's website, they have this great little thing. It shows you the 2 battery pack combos you're looking at. If you buy this battery combo kit here, you get the 2 batteries, charger, and the go away there. I think you get a bag with it. I'm not sure. $99 on that kit, all right? And then you get 1 free tool. And if you slide to the left here, it shows you the free tools you get. Look at that. Isn't that cool? But if you go to the HP route, you get 3 batteries and the charger and whatnot for $199. And here's the free stuff you can get there. One thing I did notice, specifically, I went all the way to the left, like one of the sale items that's just not one of the free items. Right here, they've got this great home combo kit for a trimmer and a blower there. Nice entry-level kind of thing there. $179 down from $230. It's a great deal, right? But if you click on it, guess what happens? It takes you over here and you get a impact wrench, or impact driver, tool only, that's not on sale. What is up with this? I'm not sure. I reached over to a contact over at Ryobi. There's a few deals like that on the Ryobi page. So if you run into that, and here's what's worse. I looked up the part number itself. You think, well, they just put a bad link in. The part number isn't on sale. So it looks like they're starting off, and they've done this prior as well, that they start off with the core combo kits, the battery combo kits, the BOGOs there. That's their main draw. And then once they churn through that for a while, then they start releasing some other like specific tool deals, and often those can be pretty killer as well. So just hold your horses. Ryobi is not a 1-day, 2-day event. It's basically while supplies last kind of thing. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that they've got. Now, if you get the basic combo kit, that's going to get you the 2 4-amp-hour batteries. As I said before, these are great workhorse batteries, just everyday general use batteries there over at Ryobi. You can get the charger with that, the whole kit there, for $99. That's a great, the batteries alone, much less the charger, is a great deal at $99. But now you're going to get a free gift with it. And you click on this, and it'll sit here, pop up, and it'll go through, and it'll give you the little list there. It's taking forever to load on my screen, of course. So let's jump through it, and let's see what all you can find here. I've got them all listed out. The first thing we've got is the power inverter here, tool only, of course. And this just snaps right on top of one of the batteries. You get your 2 charging ports there for the USB. You get your 110 as well. It's not going to power a ton of stuff. You're not going to run like 110, power tools off of it, really. But you can plug in a fan, some other stuff to it, a laptop maybe, depending on the power consumption of it. It does some good basic kind of stuff there. $89.97 is the basic price on that. Now, next up, also make sure you check the price first, because if you look on the list, like when you click on the little thing over here, let me go back to it. You click on this and you click the pop-up and go through. Some of these prices may not reflect, say, the Memorial Day sale or even other Ryobi Day sale. That's to the general list price. So you may find something there like, hey, I should go for this other thing, so because I'm going to get a better deal, and then buy that one separately. So just be sure you're aware of that and you double check first. All right, next up, we got the Weed Whacker here. The basic, again, this is your basic DIY weekend warrior kind of thing set up here. It's got the one where it's got the handle right at the end there, the trigger right at the end. Not bad. The Ryobi does make cheaper ones than this, though. 13-inch there for $104. So that may be, if that's something you need, that may be a good choice. We also have the blower. Now, the blower, again, this is on the lower end. It's 250 CFM. Not terrible, but not the best blower out there. 104, I wouldn't pay 104 for it. All right, we also have the orbital buffer. This is a nice buffer. I know people who have this swear by it, say it does a great job. $45 value on that one. Next up, we got the 3/8 impact wrench. Now, this is something to consider, especially if you like doing a lot of DIY kind of stuff. $99 on that. That is a solid DIY weekend warrior impact wrench. Next up, we got the chemical sprayer, 2-gallon chemical sprayer for $59. Again, see, this is a special buy. They're showing that it's $70-some on the list, but here it's $59.97. Rather than get the free tool on this, maybe grab this as a Memorial Day savings and save that your free tool for something else. All right, we got the fogger. I don't know what you're going to use this for. I guess if you've got, vegetables and stuff, you need to fog out some chemicals on. $59.97 on that. And we got the trim router. I will say this, Ryobi's trim router is not the best cordless trim router out there. But if you're in the Ryobi line and you need a trim router, at least they've got a solution for you, right? $69 on that. Next up, we've got the digital tire gauge or tire pressure inflator here. This is going to be high pressure only. It's not like one of the dual pressure ones, but it's not bad. $25. Although I often see this on end caps on clearance for like $20. So I don't know if I'd waste it on something like that, especially considering that's a now lower price as well. Next up, we got the Cordless Fan. Now note, this is a 7.5-inch fan, okay? Not one of the bigger ones. Definitely not the small clip fan. Normally a $59 value on that. After that, we've got, the multi-tool. You know what? This is not a bad multi-tool. It's not brushless, which would make the battery last a little bit longer. But, as far as power on a multi-tool, not usually a big thing. Just get a good blade, let the tool do its work. But for $79, that might be an option to go with as well. And then, of course, we got the rotary tool. The rotary tool, this is a nice little portable rotary tool. Sits right on top of your battery. Easy, compact, and convenient. Easy to use. Let's see what else we got here. We got a pruning saw. Now, this is a nifty little thing here. Check it. It's a little one-hand recip saw. Now, this is specifically designed for pruning, okay? So you're not going to get to use this in the same way you'd use it for, like, demo and stuff. I guess you could try and use it that way. I don't know you probably have to find a way to take that. I think it looks like that just clips right on and off, but I don't know if that's quite set up the same way you'd want to use it for everything else. But for pruning, you get a good pruning blade on it. You know who makes a good pruning blade? Milwaukee makes a decent pruning blade, as does Diablo. So I'd take a look at those. Great setup for trimming. We've used it for trimming all sorts of stuff around our house. Not this one specifically, but pruning blades in general. And they also have a work light. Who doesn't need more light when you're doing work? All right, you can't go wrong with a good work light on it. $79 value on that. And then we've got an 18-volt hybrid. Now, this is awesome. I love the hybrid fans. Now, what that means by hybrid is that you can also plug a cord into it. That's awesome. That really extends the use of something like this. And, I mean, though at $49, there's things that are more valuable that you may want to use that free tool on, but you can't go wrong with a hybrid fan, all right? Now let's step it up to the HP power kind of stuff, and we're getting the core combo here. This is a home run deal. I got to tell you, you're getting 3 batteries with this, plus the charger and the bag. And the batteries you're getting a 6 amp, a 4 amp, and a 2 amp hour battery. And this is the high output battery. So don't worry about that 2 amp hour battery. Is that going to give you enough power? That's just for portability, that small one there. And if you really want to kick it up, we got the 4 amp hour workhorse battery and the 6 amp hour. That's going to give you the most juice you want. That's going to be used for, like, if you're really doing some big work. If you got you put it on a tool like a brushless impact wrench that's going to get you that deeper dip into the power curve there. That's where you really want something like that. Anyway, $200 in this combo kit. And then they've got a list of BOGOs that go along with this as well. Sorry, this promotion has run out. See what I mean? See what I mean? Because this promotion hasn't run out. It's just getting started. So let's jump through them. Now, that's the thing is, it doesn't give me dates as to when these are supposed to be in store. It says it started now. It posted on Ryobi's Facebook page 2 hours ago. It's on Ryobi's website. Whether the stores are up and running, I don't know. But you can clearly look at that. Sorry, this promotion has run out. I'm telling you, man, they got to check the links on these things. But that said, let me see if I refresh it. Let's give them a shot, see if they can get their act together here. And it says, oh, wait. He's thinking about it. We'll come back to... Oh, there, look. Now we can see all the stuff. Oh, you gotta love it. Anyway, let's jump through it. I got it all listed up here. So we got the 4.75 gallon wet dry vacuum. I will say this. Don't get a cordless wet dry vacuum unless you specifically need a cordless wet dry vacuum, all right? Maybe if it was a hybrid, and I don't believe this is a hybrid. I believe it's battery only. Let me double check here. I don't see anything showing that it's got a cord or anything on it. But that said, they will, even these the high high power ones and stuff, they will chew through batteries. And anyway, I've said my piece on it. You know what the bear thinks about it. But if you need one, you need one. In that case, this would be a good option for you. Now, chainsaws. This is a 10-inch chainsaw. This really is just basically a step up from a full-size recip with a pruning blade, okay? 10-inch blade on this. That's going to be some small pruning kind of work, small trees, maybe chopping up some lumber kind of stuff, small lumber at that. 10 inch is pretty small, but, it's at least it's the HP power. It's brushless, 18 volt. Not a bad power setup. Just keep in mind the size of the bar on this at 10 inches. All right. Moving up, we got the blower. Now, this is a 350 CFM. This is a decent size, decent strength blower when you're talking about a sub 40 volt blower. So at 350, that's respectable. And I like the setup on this. I like the counterbalance. I really always love that kind of design. Hart has one that's almost identical to that, and I'm a real fan of that one. Anyway, 129 is the value on that. You can't go wrong with this one. They've got the brushless trimmer here, and again, this is probably the best design you're going to see in an 18 volt / 20 volt system before stepping up to the 40 volt system. This is what I consider the better performance, kind of better swing. You got a better pivot point on this. You got the handle down closer to the center, the battery all the way at the back. This is a nice setup, 139, and of course it's brushless, 13 inch on that. We've got the Hedger here, 22 inch Hedger there, 129 of this. I don't do a lot of hedging myself, unless I'm hedging my bets. We stay away from the hedges. So I don't know. If you like this thing, let me know. I've not used it. Next up, we've got the HP brushless hammer drill, 1/2 inch. This is a nice, solid workhorse tool there. $120 value on that. I think that would be a decent one of the choices you might want to consider. We've got the extended reach 1/4 inch brushless ratchet. Normally $169. This is a heck of a deal. Now, for those of you who are worried about the Ryobi battery platform, remember that little collet on there pops, and that head rotates 360 on this, so you can get the battery out of the way. So you can basically have it facing straight back or off to the side, so the battery isn't as much of an issue as you would think it would be. I have the standard brushed short version on this, and I use it quite a bit. It's actually very convenient. All right, next up, we got the brushless cordless impact driver there, $89.97. That is a solid tool. Solid tool. With grinder, that's another great option. 4.5 inch. Not a big grinder, not a high horsepower kind of grinder, but a nice portable angle grinder. 4.5 inches. That's a great deal right there. This right here is one you definitely have to consider. In fact, I think would be top on the list if you're looking, especially if you're just, if you're shade tree mechanic type. This is a serious tool, all right? Don't get me wrong. The HP 18 volt brushless cordless 4-mode 1/2 inch impact wrench. I know guys who work on Lambos who use this tool. All right, I met a bunch of folks down at SEMA when I was there a few years ago who use the high-end Ryobi brushless impacts, and they absolutely love them. And a lot of the guys in aviation too. I see a lot of people in private aviation using these tools. So there's something to be said for that. All right. Next up, we've got the 7.25 inch cordless brushless circ saw there, $139. That's always a solid choice. We've got the die grinder. If you're looking for an interesting die grinder, this may be a way to go on that one. We've got the Jigsaw. This, of course, brushless as well, because all the HP stuff is 129 value on that. And we've got their version, the HP version, the brushless of the multi-tool. 119. I think it is an odd looking multi-tool. I don't know, for some reason it strikes me as being even more odd than the other one, but I do like the angle they get on here to get the battery up and out of the way. You see how they do that there? Gets it out of the way so that, because you know the Ryobi battery is a little longer than most, and if you're trying to get down there flush, you want that battery not to be preventing you and make you come in at an angle there, and by doing that little angle on that gives you that option there. Next up, we've got the one-hand recip. This is a solid recip. Remember, this company is owned by TTI. TTI also owns who? Milwaukee, the inventor of the Sawzall. So you know that they've got a chance to borrow some tech and get some information there. So if anybody can make a good value-priced brushless cordless recip saw, it's got to be a Ryobi, right? All right, and last but not least, we've got the brushless rotary tool here. Don't know, I mean, you got to be serious about your rotary tools. Now, one thing I will say is anything that spins, constant spinning kind of noise, eats through batteries, and brushless will give you the longer battery life and not make you eat through your batteries like chiclets there. All right. So that said, now let's talk about what's going to be the best choice for you. Well, it really depends on what you're going to use the tools for. Now, are there other sales and stuff going on? Yes, but there's nothing out there that from Ryobi that screamed like, oh my gosh, you got to talk about this is amazing. There's nothing else out there. I would say, you know, it's hard to ignore that brushless combo kit. Again, the HP, the 3 battery pack. That's a stellar deal. $200, get that and get the Impact or one of the other high-end tools there. And then just wait for the other sale prices to come out, because I can tell you, trust the bear. There's going to be more sale prices coming down the pipe here. That's what they always do for the Ryobi days. So stay tuned. Make sure you've liked, you hit the subscribe button, you've rung the bell, so you're not going to miss out, and you're going to get all those deals. So I don't want you to miss out on any of them. We're going to be covering them as best we can. Anyway, have a happy Ryobi days. I'll have links to everything down below. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on. Oh, and don't forget to check out the link and get your free browser extension to Slick Deals.